According to Module 10, a radio script is a written material that contains dialogue as well as directions for music, voicing, and sound effects that must go into the program. Hi everyone, this is Cherry Grace H. Calisin, and join me as we learn about the radio script format. Scripts may come in different forms, thus we don't have to follow exactly the same scripts. We must keep in mind that it is important that the station follow a particular script format. It may be their own or something that is adopted from another station, but make sure that each radio staff is familiar with the station's script format. The staff must have a common understanding or interpretation of all the script markings so that they can coordinate the various elements during production. In short, everyone involved in radio broadcasting program must know the script very well. As what I said, there are different forms of scripts, but for today, we will discuss the script format used by Radio DZLB. First, let us discuss about the title page. What does a title page consist of? The title page contains the necessary information about the program. The body of the script may also begin on the title page if there is still space. First, we have the name of the station, frequency, and the call sign. In our example, we have Radio MDC as the name of the station, 202.3 is the frequency, and UPOU Dev Commerce is the call sign. All this information must appear on the upper left-hand portion of the page. All this information is called the station box. Below the station box, we have the title of the program, the date, and the time of broadcast. In our example, we have the title of the program, which is Parts of a Radio Script. In the date of broadcast, we include the month, the date, the year, and the day of the broadcast. And also in the time of broadcast, we write the time or the duration of the broadcast. This information or these details is called the program details. These details are also located in the left-hand portion of the page. Below the program details, we have the personnel involved, including their respective roles. In our example, we have Jill as the director, Jessamine as the music director, and Cherry as the reporter. These details are placed in the center of the title page. You may put a long line after this if you wish to put the body of the script below it. Some of the scripts that I saw have a line separating the title page from the body of the script, and some don't have. We come now to the inside pages of a radio script. Let us start with the body of the script of the inside pages. Before writing the whole script, we must first put the title of the program or the production on the upper left-hand corner of each page. Also, we place the page number just after the title, but we have to separate it with a couple of dots or dashes. In the example, we have the title Parts of a Radio Script and the page number is separated by a couple of dots. Next, type all copies in double space using only one side of the paper, which is on the left side. Double spacing will make the script easier to read and corrections can be easily inserted. Next, we write the name of the speakers on the left margin and we begin the dialogue or the speech, the directions or cues farther to the right of the same line. So in the example, we have Jessa, Cherry, and the classmate as the speakers. Also, if you have music, You also put the word music on the left margin of the page, following the format of the speakers in the broadcast. Next, we type in capital letters everything that is not to be actually read on the air, like the directions for sound effects, music, or the names of the characters. Remember to underline directions, cues, or titles of music. This will help us, or the one handling the records or sound effects, to locate directions quickly. In our example, we have underlined the words plays background music, which serves as the direction for the music director on what to do with the music, or how she will do, or how she will play the music, or when to play the background music. We also underlined the words talks to classmates, which is considered as the directions or cues for the speaker. We also underlined the words lively song and the word worried. We should also indicate music titles, sound cues on the left margin, then continue with the directions in the body of the copy. Music or stage directions occurring in the body of the speech should be enclosed in parentheses and written in capital letters so that an actor will know not to read them as part of his lines. For scripts involving more than two speakers or even just one speaker, we must put numbers in every line on the left margin, which is indicated in our example, the one in the red rectangular box. Begin from number 1 and so on. By doing so, parts that may be cut would be indicated quickly, and the speakers can easily locate references by the director for special attention. These numbers will help the speakers or everyone in the broadcasting production to easily locate the lines that is being emphasized by the director. Next, never hyphenate a word at the end of the line to avoid syllabicating it incorrectly and having the reader mispronounce it. Instead, carry the entire word on the next line. In our example, we have the word module. If the speech of a single character must be continued on the next page, we need to write the word more at the bottom of the page so that the reader will be prepared for the continuation as what is illustrated in our example. Lastly, never staple together the script pages. They must be loose so that the speakers can just drop each page as they finish reading their part, or staple the bottom left end of the script. This way, the page will make less noise when flipped over than when the page is stapled at the top. So here is another example of the format of the title page, which is taken from our Module 10. First is the station box, which includes the title of the station, the frequency, and the call sign. The title of the station is Radio DZLB, the frequency, which is 1116, and the call sign is Ang Tinig ng Kaunlaran. Below the station box, we have the program details, which include the program, the date, and time of broadcast. In our example, we have the title of the program, Oras ng Mothers Club. The date of broadcast is October 10, 2001, which is a Wednesday, and the time of broadcast is for an hour, which is 10 o'clock to 11 a.m. Below the program details, we have the personnel involved and their assigned roles. We have the writer-director Tati Borja, announcer Aloma Abrantes, and technician Rene Eroles. For the body of the script, we have here on the upper left hand corner of the page the title of the program, which is Oras ng Mothers Club, and its page, which is separated by dots. We can also see in our example that the name of the speakers or the music is located in the left hand margin of the page, followed by the dialogue or the cues on the farther right side from the same line. We also have the numbers on the left hand margin, which is 1 to 18. In the example, the direction on what the speaker must do is enclosed in parentheses and also underlined. This is for the speaker to avoid reading the words, which is not part of his or her line. Also, we have here the word more at the bottom of the page, which means that Mona, the character, still has a line on the following page. We can also see in the example that there are no hyphenated words. So those are the details or parts that compose the radio script format. So now let me share to you a website which is called Radio Garden, which you can find in the link below the picture. So Radio Garden is a website where you can find different radio stations around the globe. This website offers a real-time coverage of the different radio stations around the globe. So if you search this website, you can just navigate through the globe and choose any green dot, and you will hear a real-time coverage of a specific radio station, for example, in Europe, in Thailand, in Singapore, even in the Philippines. So it's worth searching, it's worth exploring. So let me end my discussion with a quote with Marshall McLuhan. Radio affects most intimately, person to person, offering a world of unspoken communication between writer, speaker, and the listener. Again, this is Cherry Grace H. Kalisin, and thank you for listening.